Now we will talk about how to find the order of differencing in ARIMA model. HI means integrated and integrated by some differencing in the time series, and D is the parameter number of time it should be difference to make the series stationary. So first we have to understand what differencing does. It removes the trend and seasonality from the data. When you take the difference of series, it removes the trends and seasonality that makes the series non-stationary, right? Okay, so how to check the number of differencing we need to make the series stationary is using the correlation plot. Okay, so auto correlation factor we can see here. I will show you. So this autocorrelation factor at lag 1 shows some height, lag 2 shows some height, lag 3, and you can see it is decreasing, right? So what it means is with the series how at lag 1 it is correlated. So when we have yt at yt minus 1 plus yt minus 2 plus yt minus 3 and so on. So yt minus 1, yt minus 2, how much correlation is there? So the value of this correlation can be maximum up to plus 1 and negative up to minus 1, right? So we don't want either plus 1 or minus 1 because it shows some kind of correlation. So we don't want either neither positive correlation nor negative correlation. So we try to make these correlation factors to 0. So if these are all 0, this is well and good. But if this is even negative, and how we can get the negative if we try to do over differencing. Sometimes what people do is to make it stationary, they try to difference multiple times, like let's say 4 5 times they difference. So once you're differencing over, you may get again some correlation that might be a reverse correlation like negative correlation, but still there is some correlation. So we don't want either of that, because as I said, our assumptions for regression model is there should not be correlation between the lags, because lags are our x variable, input variable in our regression models, right? So if the first lag is at some weight, but the second third all are at like nearly 0, so we do not need any further differencing. Okay, but if it has some height and it is not going down, so we need further differencing. Okay, so there is some numbers you can hear. See, if the autocorrelation are positive for many number of lags, let's say 10 or more, then the series needs further differencing. So here you can see at 10 lags it is positive, it has some numbers. So we need to further difference it. So once we difference it again, how most probably what we get is we get something like this or this. So all those meant to close to 0. Here we have some bands, so we say these are close to 0 and there is no correlation. So there we will stop and see how many difference we have uh, performed in the series to get that less correlated series. Yeah, this is how we get number of differences.